Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup could be a drag-em-out brawl as both teams rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed. The Raiders are #1 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Chiefs, who will need to be sharp on offense. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay at Oakland, California. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. Now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And Mr. Cooper Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college. But Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Check four. Zebra. We ready? Wide and yay. Zebra.
From the gun, it's Carr. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Thomas. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
first play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Dontari Poe emerged on the scene fast as a young player and continues to make big plays at defensive tackle.
Short yardage unit out there. This is Fowler, the fullback. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable for Thomas. And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. The gun. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's third down. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Aldon Smith had an absolute off-the-charts rookie season and continues to be one of the best playmakers at outside linebacker.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Gun now on third down. And the Raiders have got him. Jahan Ward in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be fourth and long. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A group of Chiefs there to make the stop that time.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. It's caught. Nelson. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a play fake here on first down. Caught by Nelson left side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Second and goal from the 5. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Carr now on third and goal. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Try again with the arm here on second down. And Hill with it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 84 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing often gets thrown off. And on that play, that caused the incompletion.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you worked on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense.
Bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
To throw, it's Carr. Backing up. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And Brinz's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back, because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Shift together here from the D-line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They come out here in the eye.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18. Hello, baby. Alert. Alert. Hut. Hello, baby. Alert. Alert.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They'll come out in the pistol. From midfield, here's Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
No. Check. Patrick. Green. Over. Watch it now, Marty.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first, it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
In motion right is Hopkins. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent. And that's kind of what they showed there.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw on film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff, so they decide they take advantage of it and worked on it hard in practice this week.
In motion right here, Nelson.
Hey, we're going to rally. Rally. Zebra.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. This is caught inside the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Brinz's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for...
We come upon halftime with 9 points separating these 2 teams. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
2nd down now after the incompletion. The gun. They'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jihad Ward in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked. There he goes, left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He sets to fire deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Detroit! Back there, here we go!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, offense.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Raiders. And to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Defense showing blitz.
Here we go now. No. Check. Here we go.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They come out here in the eye.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And Bullock will put this one through. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this third quarter. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. The lone receiver right is Cooper. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's got time. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So a 3rd and 8